people complained actually in the tweet that the toilets, like they had like only one working toilet in the whole plane.
Oh, that was telling me recently about how every time she's flown Delta from Atlanta, the attendants have just always been rude to Nigerians, and she's never seen that on any other Delta flights. I'm saying, how long does it take to clean it properly? It's not that long. You have a system already. It's a process.
Maybe the system is not training their staff to be more culturally sensitive. I think that's something that will probably help them, for them to sort of know what to expect.
Here, getting ready to go to work, put on a yellow life jacket, point out the exits, hand out chicken or beef. What sort of Friday night is this for me? The upside is I'm going to Nigeria and there's going to be bare BBC. I'm joking. I'm joking. All the Nigerians are going to be there like, give me Coca-Cola, give me beef. Why you have no beef left? I want beef. And I'm just going to be there like, sorry, we ran out of beef. All the Nigerians, they're all going to be there asking for upgrades because they haven't got enough leg room because all their BBCs are in their way. Big like there swinging from side to side.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, as always, you better subscribe to my channel. Yes. Today is super exciting. I'm sure you've already sort of have an insight into what we're going to be talking about today. I have today with me my friend Latifa, who's also a YouTuber, and I'll give her a few seconds, you know, to shamelessly promote herself.
Yeah, shameless plug. My name is Latifa. I'm a blogger, social media strategist, and I have a YouTube channel where I do talk about online branding, social media growth, and I do travel and destination vlogs as well. So if you're feeling that type of stuff, you should follow me. Subscribe, actually. Subscribe. And follow me on Instagram. Shameless plug. Latifa.
Before I interrupt, I'll leave her information right below so you guys can also connect to her via that. Yes. The title of today's video is, Are Airlines Being Racist to Africans? Yes. This is a huge topic, and we saw on Twitter a couple of weeks ago when one gentleman put up this tweet basically saying about how, you know, African routed planes are quite different from the ones that are destined for, you know, first world countries, should we say? Yeah, so first of all, we're going to share our personal experiences and experiences of those that are actually close to us that they've had on these airlines, and then we are going to we're going to highlight what the biggest pain points, what the actual issue we have on these airlines. Finally, we're then going to share with you guys why we think airlines are behaving the way they're behaving. Is it because they're really racist, or is it because they're trying to make money? We're going to share our actual thoughts. As always, you know, my thoughts, Latifa's thoughts are personal sort of expressions. You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to disagree with them. Exactly.
Our being the key word.
Really great if we hear what your opinions are, what your experiences are. Like, share it with us. Let's have a conversation. First of all, Latifa is going to share her experience, or maybe of experience of those around her that have flown. You know, what have you experienced?
I would say for sure the planes are different. I flew Lagos, London, Boston, and it was such a difference. It was a newer plane, it was fancier. I think there was even more in terms of selection for entertainment. This was Virgin, they had a USB port. I don't think Lagos, London did, the one I flew actually. But coming back, there was a USB port. But going there wasn't, but flight attendants are a lot more friendly on non-Nigerian flights. Just more welcoming. Like on Nigerian flights, maybe because Nigerians are tough a bit. We're a bit, you know, we ask for a lot of stuff and we can be a bit annoying. So I feel a bit dismissive, and they already have like that, you know, like
the guard up already.
Like, I'm just not even going to take any nonsense from these people. I see that with other, when they do like the American routes or going to, you know, or within Europe and stuff, they're just a lot more friendly. I was telling me recently about how every time she's flown Delta from Atlanta, the attendants have just always been rude to Nigerians, and she's never seen that on any other Delta flights. On any other route, but coming to Nigeria, they're just rude. It's even worse because I was saying about Virgin, because I don't think Virgin is that rude. I feel like they're just a bit, they just have a bit of a wall up. But she's like, on Delta flights to Lagos, they're outright rude. They talk to Nigerians anyhow, like, damn.
I'm not sure if it was Virgin, but there was a particular airline who's had a hair hostess. I think she was a British lady. I'm not sure if you've seen this. And hopefully I'll put this up for you guys. And she usually went on her Instagram stories or her Snapchat stories. I was like, basically like, yes, like I'm finding Nigerian food today.
Are you serious?
Like basically insulted Nigerians. And I think she got fired, I'm not sure, but it became like a viral thing where they were like, you know, like how dare she? You know, it's so funny you mentioned Virgin, and I'm gonna mention Virgin. I'm not trying to, I like collaborations. I'm trying to collaborate, in this industry, but I'm also trying to be honest, right?
Definitely.
Did a review of my Virgin experience. I think it was flying from London, Heathrow. Oh, you saw it? To Lagos, Nigeria. You're gonna watch the video, but the gist of it was the plane was very dirty. But we were delayed, like for some reason the plane got there late, and once we got on the plane, they literally shut in the doors and people were still walking, trying to put their luggage up.
Are you serious?
No, it was
shocking for Virgin.
It was I was just like, I literally said, I think in the video I was like, is this a molo? Is this a...
Are you serious?
No, it was really bad. And I put up the video just to sort of highlight these issues, because a lot of people talk about it, and I feel a lot of firms, they won't do anything about it now because until they actually see evidence. And somebody's encouragement, send this to Virgin. She sent it to Virgin. They acknowledged, they apologized, I would say they compensated somewhat towards sort of the experience.
Yeah,
and I really,
exactly. I feel like the general presumption, and not even presumption, is that the planes that they bring to Africa are not up to par.
The question is, can they try using those planes going to Dubai or Abu Dhabi?
They won't, because their own aviation industry will not even allow it.
The issue of even our sort of like our government, our regulations, that we don't really have anything that is strong, that is stringent for them to actually...
It's us, not even them, because at the end of the day, they want to make money. So if you tell them you have to, there's a certain quality that we want coming into our country. They want to make money.
That is true. That's true. So I guess just to sort of state the biggest issues, that quality that we have with the planes, number one is actually they're old planes, that some of them don't have like USB. I think every plane in this world that is flying 2 hours or more should have a USB. It should just be standard in my opinion. Some people complained actually in the tweet that the toilets, like they had like only one working toilet in the whole plane.
Oh, that happened to me before. There was only one, I don't know if it was on the plane, but for the whole of economy, there was just literally just one toilet working, and it was a Lagos-London flight. Wow.
That shouldn't happen. A third thing I think is also choice for food. Like if I'm flying economy, doesn't mean I should suffer now,
Yeah.
I remember once it was just, they said to me they really had beef.
Oh yeah, they did that on this flight as well. Damn, you making me just remember all this.
No, you need choice. You can't just say beef. What if I don't eat beef? But I would say, as in big ups to KLM, I'm going to shout out positively an airline here, because they only had beef on one flight going from Lagos to Amsterdam. And I told the lady, I don't eat beef. You know what she did? She went to business class and got me some nice soup and bread. And it was the nicest soup I've ever had in my life. So some airlines do go out of their way to help, but I think they should have choices. Like
from London, just a week ago, we had that, when they give you the menu, there was a selection, there was chicken, there was beef, there was vegetarian, and the guy in front of me asked for chicken, and the lady's like, there's no chicken. I'm like, well, you just started serving, where did all the chicken go?
Right.
He's like, I want chicken. She's like, there's nothing I can do for you, sir. You gotta eat the beef or nothing. I was like,
yeah.
Planes, friendly attendants.
Clean planes. Even if it's not new, clean it properly. And I understand that airlines do have quick turnover, so sometimes they can't like clean quickly, but like at least
make it clean the toilet.
On the plane too. Not even toilet they can clean. I've had
to take to clean the plane. They literally start cleaning the plane as soon as the plane lands and they get everybody off the plane.
But they don't clean it properly,
That's what I'm saying. How long does it take to clean it properly? It's not that long. You have a system already. It's a process.
The system is not. I'm going to add a caveat here. I know we've been speaking about how sort of like international airlines are not sort of treating African routes well. I'm sorry, but African airlines too, or some of them, do not treat Africans. So it's not even about. But this video isn't about that. Yeah. It's about.
I can tell you a whole story about Medview. Yeah, I flew Medview first and last time ever to London. It was horrible. They literally left us on the tarmac. I lie not to you, for 5 hours. The door of the plane was open on the freaking tarmac. See,
you're just standing there.
We're just sitting on the plane waiting for them to be ready. No entertainment. The jollof rice was lit though, and there was pounded yam and there was a for real run. It was a lit selection of food, but the fact that they just left us on the tarmac for 5 hours just waiting.
Did they communicate to you to say
in Lagos? No, they just left us and were asking the attendant, like, hey, they're coming. I didn't know what it was. Then the flight was full, so some people they couldn't even get on the plane because it was overbooked. I'm like, what the hell is this? I didn't want to fly anymore because at that point I was so nervous because I'm a nervous flyer. So African Airlines to do it.
But I think the reason why I'm not really focused on African Airlines is because African Airlines, I'm not saying all of them, but let's say standard. The fact that you choose to do better routes in different, in international locations and different from African.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a bit of the issue I have.
My brother flew Moroccan Air from Canada to Lagos, from Toronto to.
Is it like Casablanca?
Casablanca.
Yeah.
The plane was amazing. From Casablanca to Lagos, it was a different story. The African Airlines too up their game when they're flying non-African routes. So who are we gonna blame at this point?
Yeah. So I hope you've got a bit of a gist of our experiences. So as always, don't forget to actually leave your experiences in the comments. We really want to hear them. And Latifa will also obviously engage with you guys on there. So if you have any questions for her directly, feel free to actually, direct it to her. So in this part of the video, Latifa and I are going to discuss why we actually think airlines are behaving badly. Are they really being racist, or is there just more to it?
Well, I don't think they're being racist per se, because at the end of the day, I feel grain trumps everything, grain being money. I just feel like there's not enough competition on this side, and that's not making them up their game. Actually, no.
Technically, I like the green trumps everything. It's true. Everyone takes cash.
I mean, it's all about the money. It's all about money.
Where can I get it from?
If our aviation industry sets these certain standards and said, look, you can't come below, they will up their game, because at the end of the day, they want to make money. Cheaper for them to bring older planes, to put, subpar food and all that. Why wouldn't they? Instead of getting rid of the planes, or instead of, why wouldn't they? As opposed to buying a new plane, sending it over to Africa, well, might as well just save money on a cheaper plane and all that. So
yeah,
I think it all comes down to money. Even though they might have racist staff, but I don't think that's what it is.
Exactly. Fundamentally, I don't think any brand, because they're looking for money, is trying to be racist. They're trying to make money, right? And I would say the same thing. I think there are not enough regulations in place to basically hold these airlines to greater standards. So until then, nothing might change. I think as much as we're sort of blaming the airline, we do recognize, and we said this before, that African passengers can be very difficult. And I think being difficult is, I don't think it's difficult, we're just different, right? And that's why I think airlines have to put more, as in the kind of staff that work these African routes have to be more culturally sensitive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just put people that you put on a flight from London to New York on a flight to Lagos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to understand that there's a certain way people like to be spoken to.
Nigerians are boisterous. Nigerians will call a flight attendant and say, my sister.
Exactly. Or they'll be like, it's come here. It's not about being rude to you. It's about, this is what is sort of how they live in their environment. Also, I think it's important to know how to calm people down. If people are upset, yes, speak to them, but there's some words you can say to people that can just fly them off the handle. So I would say, airlines should maybe train their staff that are working these routes a little bit more. Wait, I went on a flight once, and I was in premium economy. There was a guy behind me, he's in economy, so I could see, and a lady took his seat when we get on the flight, but he let her take the seat. He then proceeded to move into premium. I started on the premium. So as I did the checks, the flight attendant said, "Oh, this is not your seat. There's not meant to be anybody here." Like, yeah, but that lady took my seat. He was like, yeah, but why don't you then take her seat? And it was like, well, her seat is a middle seat. I don't like middle seats.
Exactly.
Well, you can have your seat back. It was like, no, but she's a lady. Like, I can't. And he was, I'm there in premium thinking he better let him sit there in premium, because I'm like, I paid for this, And, it was a bit of a back and forth with that. And finally, he did sit down after like shouting so much. I do understand sometimes.
Yeah, I get it. And I've never experienced this on any other flight apart from a Nigerian flight, where you get on the plane, you get to your seat, and there's nowhere to put your carry-on. You might have to put your carry-on miles away from where you're sitting, because some Nigerian has come on the plane with 4 pieces of carry-on. The air hostesses now have to come and start to arrange, and it's a bit of a...
They probably do more work that they're normally used to doing. But I think actually that point, I didn't think about it before this video, training their staff to be more culturally sensitive. I think that's something that will probably help them, for them to sort of know what to expect. So they don't think it's like one of those nice flights where they just don't do anything. This one, they can be pressing the button like a 10 that come. I want more drinks.
I know, I mean, that's for like 10 drinks.
Exactly. You just know that. You should even just stock up more to know that these people on this flight are going to be demanding. You know?
Can I get some decent food? Like, what is that rank ass jollof rice? Like, what is that?
I put it, was it a tweet or like a story about it the other day? Get better chefs, guys. It's true.
Get some Nigerian chefs or something.
But yeah, this is not even specific to Nigerian roots. I actually think in general, planes economy class foods, except for Turkish. Turkish Airlines, shout out, you guys, your food is amazing. Aside from that, I don't really like the food. I
feel like economy for African routes is just ridiculously expensive. Can we talk about the fact that flying African routes is expensive? I mean, an economy flight is about $1,500 in some cases. That's the price of premium economy. So anywhere else, you still get treated like you're being on the
you know what? That is one of the pain points people are saying on Twitter, that how come it's so expensive and you're still treating us like shit? And people are going from like London to New York and spend £300-400 and you're treating them as if they're gold. Like, you know,
come on,
you know, do better. Do better. Do better. I don't know if you have any final thoughts to share.
Treat us better, and this includes the African airlines, not just
the African airlines. Treat your people better. We deserve better.
About the Brussels airport, I've never seen that before.
I didn't see videos. Have you?
No, I'm sure you can find someone.
Yeah, people. A lot of people on the Twitter about the Brussels. Was it like the distance, or what they saying?
No, so there's a separate section for Africans. Anybody traveling to and from Africa, there's like a separate. You know how. It's a separate section, it's bad. Like, I was like, oh my goodness.
See, I can't comment on that personally.
For quarantine purposes or something, but come on.
No, I've not been to Brussels before. I've not been to.
I'm not seeing that. I'm not even gonna take any flight that connects me through Brussels. Because apparently, even if you're connecting, you have to go.
You have to go through that particular.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. If that's the case, guys, as in do better. Treat us.
That's kind of
better. See things like that. As in. And I also feel if you have a reason as an airline to say, okay, this is why we're doing this, convey it. To say, you know what, because I don't know what your reason could be, but communicating with your passengers to say, okay, you know what, we have the separate whatever there because it allows planes to come quicker, you guys get to your place faster. I know.
What about the spraying thing as well that they only do from Nigeria?
Oh,
is that like,
oh yeah, somebody mentioned that. Guys, first of all, I apologize that we're going back and forth, but you understand this is a very sensitive topic, so you remember stuff, so bear with us, follow us, enjoy.
Is that to, I don't know, I don't want to be like, okay, I'm being over.
I thought it was to kill the cockroaches.
Oh, okay.
I thought so. Like literally, like they take it up and they like...
Yeah, only, like, I've only seen it on the Nigerian route.
Have I seen it elsewhere? I don't know, but I know vividly Nigeria is when they do. Honestly, when they do that, I envision like there's some small cockroaches dying. I don't know the reason, but you know, as in something like that, I feel they should actually.
Can't you just do it before you get on the plane?
No, I think they're spraying you guys now.
So when the ones that brought the roaches on the plane,
maybe
that's what
they're clinging onto your dress like. We're coming out.
Carry on. Oh my god.
Maybe that's why. I don't know. But I think for me, I'm sure there's a valid reason why you guys, like as an international airline, you guys do this. Just communicate it. I think communicating to passengers is important. A lot of people complain online about not being compensated. Like I've been on flights whereby the entertainment system wasn't working, and after they give us like vouchers to spend on like their shop magazine. Like we're all. It doesn't matter if we're black, white, pink, whatever. We're all customers, and we deserve a certain level of sort of respect and value for what we're paying for.
I'm just treat us better. I got more leg room on my Boston-London flight, same economy than my London-Lagos flight. Like,
yeah,
same economy seat.
It's honestly those planes just need to be packed up and thrown away somewhere. I know it's not financial. Maybe it doesn't work because I think it's a financial thing. You're thinking you don't want to get rid of a plane that you spend maybe 100 million buying, whatever.
I don't mind the plane being old and as long as it works, but just make it look nice and because new planes. I mean, look at what happened the other day with that new plane.
I know, no, so sad. Like
that one is sad. Ethiopian Airlines is very good.
It's one of my favorite airlines. Actually, I've done like 3 flight reviews of Ethiopian Airlines, and everyone has seen that video, like the videos, it's like the air hostess to the planes, the cleanliness and economy and business, everything is on point. You know, so it's really sad. Hope, you know, they find out what the root cause is, because there's no, you know, we don't really want any more loss of life. I'm really happy though that Ethiopian has been able to set a great standard and people know them for, I think if it was any other maybe local African airline, the backlash that have been on the airline, and right now the backlash actually finding where there's an issue with the plane first. So I'm really happy that they have that kind of brand image in the public. So that really means a lot. Yes, guys, so I guess to wrap up, let us know, what are your thoughts? Do you think these airlines are being racist to us, or do you agree with us that it's just a commercial thing? It's just about making money. That is what it's all about. Let us know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, Latifa,
thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed our conversation. Share it if you think other people might enjoy it too. Thank you, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Bye. That was fun.